Don't talk, girl.
Where's my 3 o'clock?
Whatever.
Yeah, send her in. Come in. Brooke Forrester.
Oh, hello, Dr. Sally Spector. Have a seat.
I'm here to discuss my test results.
What test did you have?
I had an MRI and a CT scan.
Oh, right. All right. Well, you've had some pain in your pelvic area, and that's why you had to take the test.
Mm-hmm.
What other things have you been experiencing?
Nothing. I would say the pain is stronger during my menstrual cycle and during sexual intercourse.
All right.
And nothing else really, doctor.
So, and do you have maybe it's been stronger lately? Any
Yes, it has been stronger lately.
All right. And how about you haven't been able to conceive a child for over 2 years. So.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Well, the MRI, which scanned your pelvic area, it showed some tissue on the right side of your uterus. We're not quite sure what it is yet. And the CT scan that did the same thing, except it provided a 3D image of your pelvic area. It also showed something on the right side of your uterus. So we'll take a further look into that once we talk about your symptoms a little more. So, judging from the test results and your symptoms, there could be one possibility of what the problem may be. Since you have painful menstrual cycle and painful intercourse and heavy bleeding, not to mention infertility, it may be endometriosis, and that's because you have tissue building up on the side of your uterus.
What is endometriosis?
Well, it's a disease that affects women and their reproductive systems. It could be the reason why you and your husband may not be fertile right now. That's why you can't conceive children. Basically, what happens is that pieces of the tissue, like the tissue of the lining of the uterus, which is the endometrium, they grow in other parts of the body, and that's problematic because they shed and build up in accordance to your menstrual cycle. It cannot be released in any natural way from those places, so it just gathers and falls onto organs around it, and so then these organs can swell. It can cause inflammation and pain, which is what you have been experiencing. Now, also scar tissue or adhesions can form, which may be what we saw on the scans.
I don't understand.
Menstrual flow can be reversed, and in that case, it takes the shed endometrial cells into the body, where they attach to organs and cause endometrial implants, which are basically bundles of cells. Also, women with endometriosis usually have weaker immune systems, and that is shown in your medical history, so it's also a symptom.
Is it treatable?
Well, there is a way that we could make your chances of conceiving a baby much higher. The procedure is called laparoscopy, and we'll simply make a small incision just below your belly button, and we'll insert a scope into your body, and this makes it possible for us to see what's going on in there. And if you see any endometrial implants, then we'll have to remove them. And so we'll remove them with a laser, because that's the safest way. And yeah, it's quick, simple, but you do have other options if you want to hear them.
Yes, please. Which would you say is better, doctor?
Well, personally, I would choose the laparoscopy, and that's just because once we are in there and we actually see the tissue, it's easy to remove. and we would take care of it. But some women choose to take medication to help themselves. How do you feel about medication?
Any side effects?
Yeah, there are plenty. Some of them actually, they cause weight gain and menopause like symptoms, and some women actually develop male characteristics after taking them. But on the bright side, they lower estrogen levels, and estrogen actually enhances the growth of endometrial cells. These pills can stop menstruation, and they make the endometrial tissue smaller. But the only sure way of actually curing this disease is by undergoing a procedure called a hysterectomy. But that would mean that you would have to remove your uterus, your fallopian tubes, and your ovaries. That would ensure you're not having a child. So we will just we'll just have a laparoscopic laser surgery with you because your endometriosis isn't developed yet.
You have my consent.
All right, could you just sign something here? All right, thank you.
How could this even happen to me?
Well, the thing is that the actual causes of endometriosis are unknown.
How else could I get it?
We believe that the most probable cause is genetic. And as I said before, weak immune systems don't help. There are several theories regarding what the causes may be apart from that. One is that since 70 to 90% of women with endometriosis have reversed menstrual flows, the cells of the endometrium, they when they're shed, they just simply flow into the body. And then they grab onto organs, and that's how the implants actually form.
Could you show me where all of this is taking place?
This is a diagram of the uterus. On this diagram, the red part is the lining of the uterus, or the endometrium. The blue lines show where the tissue goes if you have a reverse cycle. The arrows point out where the tissues can be dispersed. The pink is where endometrial implants are forming in your body, which is on the outside, on the right side of the uterus. All right, so we should get you prepared for the surgery.
Now?
Well, yes, because you can't eat or drink 6 hours prior to the procedure. Now remember, the implants can be either cut out or removed by laser. You have a choice. It is said that cutting it out is safer because the laser can remove surplus tissue, but I think that the laser is still the better way to go because you have to cut out extra tissue anyway when you cut the implants out.
Let's go with the laser.
All right, good. So that'll be about it. Wait, let me call my assistant. Linda? Yeah, I just needed the patient be prepared for surgery. Laparoscopy, yeah. Okay, thanks, bye. So I think we're done here.
Thank you so much, doctor.
Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, no success. Sally saw no place. Hey, I still got it.